Hi everyone, my name is Alex Surro, and welcome to the Validating Podcast, a radio show that strives to make any listener smile. Each episode will feature a new guest who will share what makes them unique. Filled with fun games, exciting questions, and inspiring stories, this podcast is aimed towards encouraging anyone to be happy and confident with who they are. As always, comments are encouraged and positivity will always be appreciated. For now, let's sit back, relax, and get on with this week's episode. I hope you all enjoy the Validating Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth episode of the Validating Podcast. I am Alex Surro, your host for today and for all episodes. I thank you for taking the time to watch this episode. I'm excited, as always, to get introduced to the guests and play some games. You might notice I said guests plural because there are two today. Very excited for them both to join me. We have fun games planned and a fun day in general. So before rambling too much, I just want to mention that this podcast is aimed towards making everyone smile, to bring some light into your day, just to promote positivity. That is my goal always and forever. So this pair is the definition of a dynamic duo. They always know what's right, what's wrong. They always can put their level-mindedness, if that's a noun, and ahead, and they can always come out the other end stronger. They have good intentions. They make me smile whenever I see them, whether on Zoom or in person. Obviously not in person as much, but I miss interacting with them like we used to, but I still find ways to see them virtually, so I'm always very happy to see them. First up is this talented, trustworthy, and totally tubular, one-of-a-kind woman. She is constantly striving to create a safe and encouraging environment for anyone that wants to be proud of who they are. She's always lifting up others. She's ready to face new challenges with a brave heart, and she's so inspiring to me every single day. So she is Bridget. Hi, Bridget.
Hi.
Did you get my reference about totally tubular?
Yes, I loved it.
Okay, I had to put that in there. Okay, moving on. Number two is I didn't even mention, Bridget has a podcast. She is the co-host of Hello Morning America. And then the other co-host is coming and joining us soon. She is reliable, respectful, and reassuring. She is always putting in best effort. She makes me happy when she's just working. And she does little things here and there that make me smile every single time I see them. She doesn't even have to ask for permission sometimes, or that sounds bad, but she doesn't need to be told exactly what to do because she just does it. She gets the job done, and that makes me happy. I'm going to stop embarrassing her because I bet she doesn't want to be complimented. But she is Caitlyn.
Hello, thank you for having us.
No problem. Happy to be here. I'm so excited for you both to be here. I love you both very much. So for those people that might not know you or that don't know you that well, just kind of give us a rundown of your introduction if Bridget wants to start, and then Caitlyn follow.
Hi, my name is Bridget. My pronouns are she, hers. I'm 21 years old. I met Alex through Hilltop, which is a theater group at our school, and through being an orientation leader, and I'm so excited to be here today.
Hi, I'm Caitlyn. I'm 20, almost 21 next month, and I'm also a junior. I'm an English major with a minor in American Sign Language, and I also met Alex through Hilltop. And I think you asked for like a fun fact about us. So a fun fact about me is that I collect pest dispensers.
That is a fun fact. I love that. Okay, cool. And then I ask all my guests like how they are, but not just the good how are you type thing. Like if you want to be honest, you can in this podcast. You can say whatever you're feeling because I want to validate your feelings. So how are you, Caitlyn?
I'm okay. I was a little stressed up at the end of the semester, but now that it's all over, I kind of feel like the weight has been taken off my shoulders and I can kind of just enjoy the next week of holiday stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Glad to hear it. Bridget, how are you?
I'm good / worried. I have my sister and her husband and her niece, my niece, her daughter, who I have not met yet. I'm supposed to meet in the next couple of weeks, but we're a little worried because they were living out of the country before. So in terms of quarantining, we don't want anyone to get sick. So I'm excited to see them, but I just am a little worried about the baby traveling. She's never traveled as much as she is now before. So But I'm like overall excited too about that. So
Right. Yeah, that is a tricky situation. I think traveling in general with a young baby is scary and uncertain, and then COVID is like a whole other element. So best wishes to you and your family. I hope it goes well. All right, great. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, I also asked all my guests this: how nervous / excited are you? 1 is completely nervous. You don't understand anything I'm trying to say because you're so nervous. But then 10 is the flip side of that, that you're so excited you can't wait to get started. You just want to play the games and do that. So Bridget, 1 to 10, how are you?
I would say I'm a 7. I was and still am very excited to do this. I've been looking forward to it, but I'm still nervous.
Understandable. Okay, Caitlyn?
I was also going to say 7. I feel like you stole it from me, but you didn't.
Do you have a different reasoning, or is it similar reasoning?
Oh, it's pretty similar. I'm excited for some of the games, but I'm nervous for some of the other ones. So it's pretty, I don't know. I would say it's 50-50 for me right now, but I think this is going to be fun. So I'm not like overly nervous, you know?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel the same exact way. I'm always a solid 5 because I know I'm excited. I know that I plan these fun games. I have exciting guests. There's so much to be excited about, but then there's so much to be nervous about where things could go wrong. The Zoom could just cut out. There's so many things that are in the back of my mind. So, but I am excited, very excited to be here. Whoever wants to answer this one, I'll leave it up to you two. What makes you you?
I think what makes me me is trying to be positive, because I feel like a person's outlook on life leads to like how they treat others and a lot of their actions. So I try to not be like ideal and like assume things are going to be okay, but kind of take things no matter what happens. I'm going to make the most of whatever it is and stay positive and keep a good attitude.
Yeah, I like that about you. That's definitely one of the, I think we're similar in that way, where we always try to see the bright side. Yeah, very nice.
I think that one of my main personality traits is that I'm a realist. So I think you guys could agree with this. I try to look at things like from a realistic point of view at all times and like kind of figure out what solution, if there's a problem, is going to benefit, everyone and not just me.
Mhm.
That's probably my main
Yes.
personality trait, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. And that's a great quality to have. And I think that's hard for a lot of people, including myself, where I always want to be like, it's going to be okay. We're going to do this. We're going to be fine. But realism is such an important aspect to optimism, where you can't just be like, everything's fine and just be worry free. You need to have those steps, those solutions, like you mentioned, that will benefit all and not just one. So, yes, well said. And then last but not least, what does validating mean to either of you? But whoever wants to mention what validating means to them, an example that you might have, anything when you think of validating.
I have an example. I don't know if I can overtly explain like how I feel about the definition of validating. Like I don't know if I can explain it in words, but I can give an example that came from yesterday. Yesterday, I was having a bit of a struggle with sort of like my own identity. I feel like a lot of people when they transition like from high school to college age, they have sort of this like identity crisis where they're not 100% sure who they are, and then it begins to change as you get older and like experience life more when you go to college, because you get away from your hometown and meet new people and have new experiences. But for me, something I've always struggled with is my identity in relation to relationships, like romantic. And I have 2 cousins and I have a younger brother, and they're all in relationships. And when we get together as a family, there's always this talk about how's your significant other doing? And that question's never asked to me because I'm never in that position. And it's fine because I have found like happiness being by myself and being an individual and not relying on my happiness to come from someone else, which I think is fine. But there are still times where it's hard for me to understand why I am alone, if that makes sense, and like why other people, such as my brother, perceive me as being invaluable because I don't have a significant other. So yesterday I had one of those moments, and sometimes I feel like the only person I can talk to about them is my dad. I don't really know why. I just think he gets it in the best way, and I think it's because I brought those issues to him a lot. And he said this to me yesterday. This is very like generic advice, but as he was leaving my room after talking to me, he said, "Just be you." And that, I don't know, that just really hit home for me. Like well, for one thing, one of my comfort movies is Rags, the Nickelodeon movie, and that's a quote from the movie. They say it like several times, and as soon as he said it, I was like, oh my God, like I just felt like he got it, like in that moment, and he was validating me as a human being and not really thinking about like what, relationships, like why do I need to be in one? And I don't know, it was just nice, and I felt like validated, and I think that a part of the feeling of being validated is that someone else understands you and understands your experience. And so I think that would play into the definition of it for me.
Yes. Thank you for sharing, Caitlin. I know that wasn't always easy to share personal experiences like that, but I appreciate you sharing it with anyone that wants to listen to it. And I think a lot of the value is in what you said, and I can relate to a lot of it because I haven't had a girlfriend since 6th grade. So I think we all have our different journeys, and some of us meet significant others before others, and we can't really do anything about that. In my opinion, it's kind of destiny almost. Yeah.
So true.
Bridget, do you have anything to add about validation or validating?
Yeah, not as specific as Caitlin's great example, which I knew she would have a good example, but I think like something I've learned is just that feelings aren't like a good thing or a bad thing. Like you don't have to feel guilty for being sad or angry, and it doesn't like make you a bad person for feeling those things. So feeling validated is kind of, or validating someone else, or even validating yourself, which I think people can do, is kind of a way to like move beyond those feelings and look to like what to do from there. So that's kind of my outlook on it.
Yes, I agree completely. And I think I talked to previous guests about the orientation leader did teach us a lot about validation, I feel like, and validating yourself, like you said, is uncommon, but it shouldn't be, in my opinion, where it's okay to be like, I'm proud of myself, I did this, like not in a braggy sort of way, but just in a like, I know what I did is right kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well said. Thank you both. I have one more question that I wanted to talk about before getting into the games is talk about Hello Morning America to the viewers, to me a little bit. Just give us a rundown, either one or both. If you have a rehearsal speech, that would be great. No, just kidding. I just like in my mind, I pictured like Bridget would say a sentence and then Caitlin would go off of that. It would be like really cute, but no, I know, too high of expectations, but it's okay. So whatever you have to say about your own podcast that you created, please let us know.
I'll start, and then Bridget, you can
Sure.
type in as you want. But Hello Morning America is a podcast that we started last year when we were still on campus before we had to leave to go home. And basically the idea stemmed from our mutual love of Disney Channel shows and movies. And so we decided that we would watch them together and we sort of take notes and then we talk about them in our podcast.
Yeah, so most of the episodes are pretty short. I think our longest one was our most recent one because we were comparing episodes instead of, we usually just take it for what it is, but we try to make them fun. Sometimes it's fun if you can like watch it beforehand and then kind of listen to our thoughts on it, and maybe you have the same thoughts on it. But I think we do a lot of older shows too, so it's kind of fun to reminisce if you want to listen.
Yes, so go follow that on Instagram and Spotify and Apple Music, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's Hello Morning America. Cool, thank you. And I definitely got inspired when I saw that you two created a podcast. I was like, that sounds like something I want to do. And then I started planning, and it took months, but here we are now. So I'm very happy. I do listen to every episode and get excited when I see it post. So I'm very excited to see where the future takes Hello Morning America. I always want to say Good Morning America, but it's Hello Morning America always in my brain. But I correct myself every time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Imagine you just start by saying Good Morning America. Okay, over.
Fall off with that one day.
Okay, now the moment we've all been waiting for, our first game. I don't know. I'm very excited about this because it's not. I said last episode that I try to do the first game to be altered towards getting to know my guests, but that's not the case in this episode because I want the audience to get to know me. So this game is called Who Knows Me Best? So the way this game is going to work, I created 12 questions about myself, and Caitlyn or Bridget don't know the questions. They don't know the answers. They might if they know me better than the other one, but I kind of made them easier to harder, not necessarily gradually, just kind of if I wanted an easy one, I wrote an easy one. And again, I think they're easy, but they might still not get them right. I don't know. So we're just going to try our best, and there are multiple choice. I do have them prepared, but only if both Caitlyn and Bridget agree on it. The last thing I wanted to say was that you can play along with them. So if you want to think of answers before I reveal them, and then keep a tally of how many points you get, I would love to know in the comments. So if you want to play, you don't have to, but I thought it'd be a fun game for the audience too. So question number 1, what is my favorite color?
Okay.
I almost wrote.
I feel like.
I almost wrote the wrong answer by accident, but I know it.
I don't know why it becomes so common, even in high school. I feel like everyone knew
You're
by like the
skipping
second
around.
week. I was like, why?
That's
But,
not
oh well. Okay, we're good?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Orange and orange. Good. 1 point for each of you. Okay.
Sticky notes are orange too, so do I get an extra point for that?
No, nice try.
Kidding.
Okay, number 2. What theatrical production staff position do I like best?
Oh, I feel like this is a trick question, is it?
No, there is one, but I know why you're torn because they're both very close to my heart, but there is one that trumps the other one. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Stage manager. Yes, correct. Good job. So, were you thinking director, Caitlyn?
Yeah, but then I was like, well, I think that being a director was special to you, but I don't know if it was like your favorite ever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, because your stage management has a special place in your heart.
It does. It really does. And I think I could do stage managing for the rest of my life. I don't think I could do directing for the rest of my life. That was kind of my mindset. Yeah. Good. 2 for 2. Good job. Number 3. I had 2 majors studying at Birmingham State. That was a weird way of phrasing it, but I'm studying 2 majors. Yeah. And one of them is elementary education. What is the other one?
I know this.
Why do I not know this? And how do you know? Is it
Because you were an orientation leader.
Oh. Yeah. I don't talk about this major very often, so I don't blame you. I knew it was going to be tricky. Yeah. So.
I've also like advised elementary majors with you like several times. So
That helps.
Okay, well, I don't know. I have to come up with something, and I can't even think of anything to come up with. Well, that's a problem.
This is fun.
Okay, can Bridget flip hers over first, and then I can reveal mine?
Sure, but you can't change it once Bridget.
I'm not going to. I'll put my pen down.
Thank you. Okay, Bridget, reveal. Sociology.
Oh, I'm so close.
What did you say?
Psychology.
Oh, very nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I was torn between the 2, but I just decided sociology. I had to decide my freshman year, I think. So I had to like think way ahead. And I think psychology had a more like intense internship program or something, and I was just like, no, can't do that. So I had to not settle, but decide realistically to go with sociology, and it's pretty good, but it's never mind. I won't get into it. But it's annoying that I want to teach like 4th grade, and I don't think sociology will really directly impact, but that's beside the point. Okay, number 4. If I had to choose a different job that I could just like snap my fingers and I could do this job other than teaching, what would it be? And you might need choices for this one. Oh, Bridget has an answer.
Oh no. Why don't you wait, so sorry, do we only get choices for one or
No.
As many as you want. You just both have to.
Oh, yeah, let's get choices. What am I doing?
Okay. A, magician. B, author. C, house painter. Or D, talk show host.
Oh, that's so fun. I think you'd be a great talk show host.
Well, thank you.
Mm.
These all crossed my mind at one point. of professions. But this last one is like the one that I really, really want, even if it's unrealistic.
Wait, can you repeat them?
Yep. Magician, author, house painter, or talk show host.
I want to know what Bridget wrote. Why am I
What
like
do you?
so hard about these questions? I'm literally
don't-
Caitlyn is the kid in class that's like, I'm not cheating, I'm just comparing answers.
gosh. No, I'm just curious about what you wrote. Well, because the problem is my brain is now like, let's picture Alex as an author for 3 minutes. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna pick that. Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Magician, author. You're both incorrect. It
Okay.
was talk show host.
Better than her beating me.
True.
Yeah.
Bridget.
Talk show host, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, this right now is kind of preparing, hopefully, if anyone's watching, I want to be a talk show host. Thank you.
I love that you once thought about being a house painter, though, I have to say.
That's so funny. I only say that because I just painted my room with my dad and I hated it. So I'm like, you know who else I was just thinking would be a really good talk show host? Chris.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He would be like my sidekick, maybe.
Hmm.
No, he could do it too, but I'm just saying, like, it would be like we could have like the banter and stuff like that. Maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I don't want all the responsibility.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll contact him. We'll do it.
Mhm.
Okay, ready for question 5?
Yes.
Okay. What floor do I live on now, and what floor did I live on all 4 years of my college career? So even when I was in Towers, when I was in Miles Bib, I've always lived on this floor.
I'm putting an answer, but
What?
Well, I thought there was an inch of
no. I know this. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
there is a reason why you should know this, I thought, but I don't
Yeah.
There is, but I can't remember.
want
I
Okay.
am so upset.
I think I know it.
All right, ready to reveal?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. 5, 5. Yay! Correct. And you guys were gonna live across from me this year. That's
Yeah,
why it says
correct. But I couldn't remember what the number was because we never ended up living.
Sure.
I was pretty sure it was 5.
Yeah.
You've always lived on the 5th floor, though, huh?
Yep. I literally moved down 1 door for the last 3 years. Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. I like consistency, so why would I change it? You know. Number 6. There's 2 answers for this one. So either one, if you know both, then put them down, and that's 2 points. But I don't expect you to know both. But what job did I apply to at FSU? An FSU on-campus job that I did not get. I applied but did not get. And there's 2. Because
Do we get a point off if we get one wrong?
No.
Okay.
And you don't have to put down 2 answers. If you just know maybe one, then just.
I don't know either of them. I think.
And you can get choices as always if you want.
Oh, Bridget, can we get choices, please? Or are you gonna leave me in the dark here?
So what are the choices, like 4 things and 2 of them are right, or is it like 2 and 2 and 2 and 2?
4 choices, 2 are correct. Out of the
Yeah, that's fine. You can
Okay.
give choices.
So the choices are student admissions representative, security desk attendant, a McCullough Center worker, or a resident assistant.
I love how this didn't help.
I don't know how to spell this.
Yeah, I agree, Bridget. But well,
Dude.
no,
Did my best.
it's also very hard not to say like RA, SBA, SAR. Like I'm so used to reading.
Okay. I only wrote 1 down. Is that okay? Or can I
Yeah.
write 2?
No, 1 is fine.
You can write 2, though.
Oh, okay. Then I'm putting 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, flip. SDA McCullough Center. All right. Okay. Bridget got 2 points. Caitlyn got 1. I applied to SDA, but not RA. Yeah. I
You didn't McCall Center, you'd be so good at that. Like when the kids come in for their field trips and stuff.
Yeah. Don't have to tell me. No, it's honestly okay. I always say that that job wasn't meant to be because when I didn't get that job, I applied to OL, and then OL launched everything that I do now. So I think it's okay. But I remember MT Egan, if you remember that name. She worked at the McCall Center. She
Yes.
referred me to it, and it's like, you should do this. My boss needs work and everything. So I applied, did the cover letter. He even gave me a tour of the thing. I thought like I was doing well, and then never heard from him again. So maybe I should have followed up, but at the time I was just like, not worth it. So oh well. And then I always say resident assistant is like the one leadership job that doesn't really do what I want. Like I feel like I wouldn't do well under that pressure. So
That's valid.
It's a lot, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to do it at all.
No.
Same here. Okay, number 7. Not including improv. So I know I did improv for 1 semester, but how many productions was I on stage acting in? High school and college combined, how many productions was I on stage acting?
I'm like, did you even act at FSU? Like, I don't.
I know.
I'll give you a hint that you would have seen, like you would have been at the school. So I didn't do it freshman year of my college career.
Okay.
That would have been, like, yeah, you didn't see high school obviously either, but I might have talked about it or you've
Is
heard
it on stage acting?
Right, on stage acting. How many times?
Okay, I have to go through it logically. Okay, so our freshman year, the fall. No.
Don't go through. Do not go through the whole everything. Let's just do it in our heads.
Then.
All right, I have an answer too.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, reveal. 1, 3. Bridget got it right. 3.
Wow.
It felt right. I feel like you didn't start acting your freshman year of high school. I don't know if that's true. It's just a gut feeling.
So I did start freshman year. I got a very small role, but then sophomore year I got cut from the play because it was a very small cast. I know, but it's okay. And then I did a junior year. I think junior year was my peak of acting. And then senior year I did another play, but it wasn't like that great. And then college I only did improv. So
yeah.
If it had just been college, I would have gotten it right. And the answer would have been 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the point for Caitlyn. No. Okay, this one I'm hoping. What season was I born in?
Why are you thinking?
What do you mean?
You know his birthday. What season was he born in? You know when his birthday is, don't you?
Maybe.
Ooh.
I don't blame you. Like, birthdays are hard, but I just thought that last birthday, I remember both of you did a certain thing, and like I felt really good about it. Like not just you two specifically, but there was like a whole thing that a certain someone created, and you had to do it during a certain season.
Yeah.
I thought that would prompt.
Here, Caitlyn, do you want multiple choice? It's winter, spring, summer, or fall.
I'm not happy with you right now. Oh my god. Why am I like this? You know, to be completely honest with you, I'm either really good with birthdays or really bad with birthdays. Like for a long time, I thought Bridget's birthday was the 16th. I don't know why. Like, where did I come up with that?
I don't know, especially since it should be easy for you to remember.
I know that.
We were both born on the 22nd.
I know. Well, I know that now.
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. Starting off strong with the first game. Already proving that I am stupid.
No, Caitlyn. Okay, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, yay. Okay. This is the 9th question. What is my favorite candy?
I know this.
Okay.
Okay, reveal. 3, 2, 1. Bridget got it. Jelly beans. I do love Milky Ways though.
Yes, and you told me that your favorite Halloween candy was Milky Ways.
Ooh, okay, then I'll give you a point because I'm inconsistent. But all-time favorite, if I need a candy, I will be choosing jelly bean.
What's your favorite flavor of jelly bean, though?
Oh gosh, bubblegum is a good one. Cherry is a good one. Watermelon's a good one. Yeah,
Nice.
That's a good one.
Good choices.
thank you. I try. All right, number 10. Nope, I'm going to rephrase this. What instrument did I learn how to play when I was younger? Like I actually took lessons, sat down, and had an instructor for a couple of years.
Mine is just a guess. Actually, you want to do multiple choice for this one?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
You don't
maybe.
have to.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. I can give the choices if you want them.
Okay.
Okay. A, guitar, B, piano, C, drums, or D, flute.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Piano, yay. What
Okay,
is that?
but I wrote, I feel like you're a clarinet kind of guy, though. I don't know. It wasn't an option, but I get that vibe.
My sister played clarinet for a couple of years, but not me.
I also took piano lessons for a little while and then gave up.
Right. I think it just gets too difficult to an extent, and I'm just like, I don't have time for this.
My Nana used to give me lessons in her basement on her keyboard, and she always said that my fingers were too stiff on the keys.
Yeah.
So I just stopped.
Fair enough. That's fun. Okay. What is my favorite non-animated Disney Channel show? Non-animated Disney show. Favorite.
Oh, this is tough.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot to choose from.
Are you guessing, Caitlyn, or do you know it?
I don't know what I'm guessing. But actually, I might. If I get it right, then I'm going to say that I knew it. But if I get it wrong, I'm going to say I was guessing.
Good.
So.
All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Was it the Waverly Place? Correct. Yay.
Okay, so I did know it.
Yeah.
I know way more about you than I thought, or maybe I can just guess more.
No, that one I think I revealed when you started your podcast, where I was like, I love Wizards of Waverly Place, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but definitely is up there.
Yeah. I don't know if I've told you to or not, but I love how Alex Russo is the main character, and I'm Alex Surro, and if you just switch around the R's and the S's in her last name.
Yeah.
I feel like I did know that. That's funny.
Yeah. I always like to share that, even though it's not relevant at all. But oh well.
Kind of relevant right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And then this leads into the last question perfectly. What is my middle name? And luckily my Zoom does not have it.
Okay, I know the letter, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, I know the letter. No, I just forgot that I knew the letter. I'm just going to put what I am going to guess.
Okay.
All right. 3,
I feel
2,
like this is
1, reveal.
Okay, that's
Okay. That everyone guesses that. It's Timothy.
yeah.
I was going to put Timothy. I was just about to change it, and then you were like 3, 2, 1. I was like, all right, I'll just go.
Okay, that was still really fun. And the score was 11-8. Bridget won.
Nice job.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was a good effort by both parties involved.
Bridget has a really good memory, like when it comes to people things. I feel like.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Was that like fun to play, or was that too self-centered for?
No, I liked
I
it.
liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to the person who made a 70 question Kahoot about herself.
70?
70.
So I want to know if you were taking along with us, how many points you got? Comment down below. I love saying that, by the way. I think it's like so powerful. Just be like, comment. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Next game. This one I'm nervous and excited for, as always. It's called the Alphabet Scene.
ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. All simple as do, re, mi. ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you are the girl.
The best way to describe it is the victorious scene in the first episode, where Segwitz assigns them to do a scene, but they have to keep the alphabet in mind. So they start with A, and then I start with whatever I want to say, and then pass it on to Bridget, for example. She starts a line with B, that's in response to me, and then she passes it on to Caitlyn, that starts with a C, and then back to me as a D, E. Yeah, you get it. You'll kind of catch along as we go. I'm hoping this goes kind of well, even if it's not perfect. I'll be lenient at first, but I do want to eliminate one person if they're like repeatedly bad. Then, well, it could be me. I don't know. And then we just eliminate them, and then it's a face-off between two people. I don't know. So I'm hoping it goes well. We shall see. I do want to start and then go to Bridget and then go to Caitlyn because then that's A, B, C.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Okay. I thought of that. I was like, that is so cool. Okay. I will start, and Bridget will take over. And okay. Ahoy, mateys! Board my ship, or else.
Board? You want us to board? Why?
Can't we just walk on?
Don't give me that sass. Come on my boat now.
Even though we're drenched in water?
From what?
Gonna kill you both. That's what I'm gonna do if you don't listen to me.
How can we escape?
I don't know.
Jumping jacks is what I'm planning on doing, and not feeling well because I don't know where this line's going. Jumping jacks.
Kill us with jumping jacks? That's unheard of. Maybe we should think of something else.
Let's.
My oh my, I'm not feeling well. I don't think I feel seasick even though we're not on the sea yet.
Not your fault you're feeling seasick. I heard that the flu is going around.
Of course it is. It's that time of year.
Parrot on my shoulder is speaking to me. He is saying, get on my boat, quickly.
Quickly? How quickly? Do we need to run, walk, or jumping jack on?
Run, definitely.
Shut up. No more words out of either of you. I mean it.
Tell him about the treasure.
Okay, I'll stop it there because that was actually better than I expected. I think improv is equally as nerve-wracking as it is exciting, and that's why I did it, was because I love just being able to say whatever I want to say and not really think about it, because if I think too much, then I won't say anything. So, yeah, I just wanted to see where it would take us. And obviously, we're not experienced improvers, which is not a noun, but it is now. So, yeah, thanks for playing along with me. I hope you had a little bit of fun, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
So this next game is called 7 Small Somethings Shaped Smiles. Bridget, Caitlyn, whenever you want to start, share some things that make you smile.
Okay, I'll start. Our first thing is Wizards of Waverly Place, which is funny because we were just talking about it. And in specific, we were thinking of 2 scenes, and they're both from, I think is it either the 2nd or 3rd season, Bridget? Do you know?
I don't.
I don't know. It's the season where Alex and Mason first meet, and the 2 scenes are, first, the one where they find out he's a werewolf, and he's like, what are you? An elf? A wizard? A genie? Or just desperate? And Harper's like, and the other one is when Alex and Mason are hugging in the rain, and Jerry is like hanging out of Alex's room window, and he's like, it's so funny for no reason.
Yeah.
I feel like sweet, but it brings a smile to my face because it's so funny.
Yeah. Oh. Alex and Mason, definitely a great couple.
Agreed.
Mhm. Our second thing is Gabe, who I have with me right now. Gabe is our stuffed bear. Caitlyn and I share him, and he's named after Gabriel Gundacker, the Viner genius. So yeah, we love him. Caitlyn made him a little shirt, and she embroidered it with a worm on a string. Love it.
I love Gabe. And don't forget, he was the unofficial official mascot of the Great Gatsby production and was always around rehearsals and performances.
Absolutely.
Our third one. I forgot that I had to go. Our third one is concerts. We have been to 2 concerts together, right?
If you count Mason Ramsey, then it's 3.
Okay, so we've been to 3 together. And in specific, I wrote AJR because Bridget and I have a mutual love of AJR. But we also saw Cerebrellis, which was a very enjoyable concert, despite the fact that we had to get there in the cold and rain. And we were very stressed about getting there. But it was super fun. And she was amazing live. So good.
Mm-hmm. Our fourth one is talking about freshman year of college. I think it's just because, like, freshman year is so funny for everyone, I feel like, because so many things happen. You just forget about them. And it's kind of a blur, but we just have so many crazy, fun memories, and love it. Yep.
We always just think of, like, quirky things that happened to us in freshman year and just, like, kind of reminisce about it. It's fun.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's cool to see how far we've come since only a few years ago, but it makes a big difference, especially in college. You learn and develop so much. So yeah, that is fun.
We were just talking about it, and Bridget was like, it feels like it was so long ago, but it was really only like 2 years.
Right. It's insane.
It feels like a lifetime, but.
Yeah, I agree.
Our fifth one is cinnamon rolls. We both love cinnamon rolls. And one morning I made Bridget and Sabrina wake up at like 7 a.m. on a Sunday to drive to Rhode Island to get cinnamon rolls from Wright's Dairy Farm because they're like my favorite cinnamon rolls in the entire world. And I think they liked them. Bridget, you can.
Oh, they were really good. We got so many.
They come in bags of 6, and they're uniced, but you can buy a little cup of icing for it. And they're not like, you know, some cinnamon rolls look like they've been egg washed, like they're a little crusty on the outside. The Wright's ones are more like doughy, so they're soft all the way around. They're so good. Like, I could eat 3 of them in one sitting. It's kind of a problem.
Now I'm hungry. I want a cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is our friends, just all of our friends from Hilltop, our friends from our own homes, I guess, because we kind of know each other's friends now, and friends from school in general, just all of our friends.
Your last one is you, Alex Surro.
Hey, thanks. That's it. The game's over. You don't need to elaborate at all. But thank you guys. That was really heartfelt, and I'm glad that you took the time to do that. And I want to ask, was it easy or difficult to come up with 7 things? I know 7's not like a huge number, but it's also not just one thing. So how was the process coming up with things to smile about?
I feel like we had so many that it was hard to, not to say like we were naming a lot, but I think it was like hard to like find like concrete things, I guess, because we have spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, and I'm like, I wanted them to be good. I think you can agree, Bridget. Like, we didn't want to be like, a thing that makes us smile is tea. Like,
yeah.
have like any sort of a story behind it or anything, you know? We wanted them to be like somewhat meaningful so we could elaborate a little bit. But.
Yeah. That's great. And I think it's funny that you mentioned that because I think anything that makes me smile, I can elaborate on because it depends on who you talk to. Like, if I ask someone else to list off 7 things, I can guarantee that Gabe the teddy bear would not be on there. Cinnamon rolls would probably not be on there. So it's funny that everyone comes from different backgrounds, different perspectives, everything that their life brings them, and they can still find something to smile about, in this case, 7 small things. So thank you for doing that. I just thought it was a little good way to kind of bring in positivity into this world, even if it's whatever is outside right now. So thank you for sharing. Okay, This last game I call Irreplaceable Image or Forgetful Friend. And the reason I call it that is because I have created a slideshow for Bridget and Caitlyn where they're in the picture with a couple other friends, and one of them is blurred out, so they don't know who it is, and they're going to work together on this one so they can communicate, talk through whatever they need to talk through to find out who that missing person is. In my wildest dreams, I wanted it to be like actually like blurred out. Like I don't know if you can picture what blurred out means, but instead I had to do just a flat circle, and it's like not like what I pictured, but it's still blocking the person, and it will be revealed if you get it right or wrong. So
I'm so excited for this. I've been thinking about this game for like a couple days and how excited I am for it.
Yeah, I had to stalk both of your Facebooks, so I hope you don't mind.
Oh gosh.
That's so
not too deep,
funny.
obviously. I just had to find things that you two were both in, which wasn't that hard, luckily, because you two spent a lot of time together. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm going to share my screen.
I guarantee these are all from Jillian's Facebook. I feel like she's the only one that posts.
I know.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I had a lot of fun making this background too. I think it looks cool.
very nice.
All
I
right.
like the font.
Thank you. All right. This was from February 2020, the most recent we have. Who is in the red circle?
Oh. So us, Jillian, Sabrina, Betta, you, Ashlyn, Nicole.
What were we missing? Rachel?
Oh, it must be, right?
Well,
I'm trying to think who else it could be. It's definitely a girl, I think. No. Sam Stavinsky. It's Sam Stavinsky, I think.
oh wait. Okay, you're right. I remember these pictures and I remember her being in them.
Yeah, I think it must be. I think it's Sam Stavinsky.
All right. It is Sam Stavinsky.
I miss her so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I miss all of them, but Sam
No.
is like such a fun personality. She's so fun to talk to. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
This brings back so many memories because it was the last like in-person event that we could hold before everything. So
I know.
I thought I would bring it out, and yeah, I miss all you so much. All right, next one from May 2019. Who is in between?
Yeah, that's Destiny.
Oh, well, that was so easy, but okay, yes, correct.
Why do I look like that? I look like I'm upset. Don't I look like I'm upset about
Yeah.
I think
The-
you're content.
I was going to say the reason that I think we knew this one, this is like a very iconic photo. Like we all went to the mall that day, so it was just like very ingrained in my memory.
so cute. Oh my gosh.
That's not a bad thing, I guess. All right, who's this? This
That's
is on the way
Jillian, I
to
think.
your picture.
Is that Jillian?
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, can we go back to that? Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
Oh wait, yes, we're going back. What?
There's a photo from this like time where we all have our like nails up on the seat and they're all like pink. It's so cute.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Okay.
That's
oh
fun.
my gosh.
I should have blurred out someone's nails and said, "Whose nails are they?" Okay. There's three missing people.
About this one. Okay, well the one next to Kat is Emily.
Okay.
Yeah. I think no, not Monique.
I was thinking Monique in the front too.
Oh, is it Brianna?
Oh.
I'm
wait,
gonna
I
need
can
three
see Monique.
answers.
I can see Monique.
Oh no, Brianna's there. No, Brianna's already there.
The middle one, right?
What?
Sam
Oh,
Reese-
Patrick. Patrick is there.
Where's Pat?
I
Wait,
think.
Sam Reese is up the top. Is it Pat? I thought it was Sam.
What?
Man, I'm so confused. Too many people in this photo.
I think Pat is in it. I don't know which one he is.
Do you think he's the middle one?
I don't know. And then one more, right?
Could be, yeah, oh, wait, no, Bree's on the left, Bridget.
No, I know. I said it wasn't Bree. I said that I saw her. Ooh.
This is
It's gonna be like someone so obvious, and we're gonna be really embarrassed.
I'm so stressed.
Don't be stressed. It's okay.
MT is already in that photo, right? Yeah, she's in it.
Yeah. Wait,
Who
was
would be next to Mike Terra or behind? I've seen this photo so many times too.
Yep.
No, Ashlyn's on the right. Damn. Why am I so stressed about this? Hmm. Wait, can we have a hint? Isn't there a hint?
I mean, I can give a hint. This person has graduated.
Okay.
Wait, which
I
one?
was gonna say, what?
Which one are you talking about?
No, so you've gotten 2. I think you solidified the 2 on the left, right?
Okay.
So this is on the right next to Mario.
Is
No.
it Gina? Is Gina in it?
Danny.
No, Gina's
Danny.
already. Yeah. That's it.
All right, Danny, good. Tatin, good. Emily, good.
Yes, Bridget. We killed it. I was like, who would be standing next to Marielle and Ibis?
Yeah. Wow, I'm embarrassed that took that long to figure out Danny. I should have figured that out like right away.
I was so stressed that you were going to use this photo, and here it is.
Yeah. It was fun deciding which ones to blur out. And I think the only reason I decided the ones I did was because it was easy to like put that circle in front of them. So like if I were to do like Sabrina, for example, it'd be like so tricky not to crop out anyone else. And,
Or Mike.
yeah, I think Mike's pretty obvious. I think
Yeah.
when I think of this picture, I just think of Mike doing that pose. So.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Another cast photo. Who's missing?
Melissa.
No, Melissa's there. Is it Joey? No, he's there.
No.
Is it?
Where do you see Melissa?
She's behind you.
Oh,
Is Kit in that photo? Would Kit be in it? No, because MT isn't.
Jace.
What?
Jace. I can
Yeah.
tell you're going to be really mad that I'm going to say this, but I can tell by just the bottom bit of the dress.
Oh, darn it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Okay, I think this is the grand finale.
Ooh.
Gabe.
Here he is. Wow, I love that.
Wait, this was so fun.
Yes.
That really
I wanted
went full
to make it
circle.
longer, but I didn't know how many photos to put and how many people to blur out, but I just thought that number was good. So
That was really fun. I like that one. It was tricky. Some of them were hard.
and then for Gabe, I knew I had to put him in there somehow, and I was like, I need to find a picture, and then like not even like 5 pictures in, I found that one. I was like, perfect, put it in. It was amazing. Yeah, good. And I think it just combines my love of memories and like looking back on past productions, past events, everything like that. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. And then last but not least is our 3, 2, 1.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there.
3, 2, 1 just means 3 thankful thoughts, 2 today takeaways, and 1 ounce of optimism. And whoever wants to take it away, you can alternate again, or just one person does one, whatever, however you want to do it. I'll leave it up to you. But whenever you're ready, take it away.
Well, one that I definitely have is lately I've been feeling very thankful that I get along with my family because I'm not living in the dorms right now, and I know a lot of people don't get along with their families, and that would be really hard to do online school like that. But I'm really close to my family, and we haven't had many issues at all getting along, so I'm really thankful for that.
I'm like, oh man, I wish I could say that, but I have not been getting along with Christian, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, siblings sometimes butt heads.
Yes.
But something I am thankful for right now is good health. You know, because my mom works in the medical field and my dad is at work every day, and I work once a week, but still, I am thankful that my family has been good about social distancing and wearing masks and keeping the 4 of us healthy.
Good.
That's a good one. I'm thankful that I have a lot to look forward to, like seeing my niece, and then my other sister is pregnant with twins, so I am very excited to have like new family members, and I love babies, so I'm just excited to see them, and it's great.
I am thankful for my friends and for my family and for my pets, even though Violet has been taking all the ornaments off of our Christmas tree and spraying them all over the house as she pleases.
I'm thankful that the semester is finished. I'm glad that we are having a nice break because I think that was very needed, and I feel very relaxed now that we have that.
I agree.
Oh gosh, last thing. I want to say something stupid.
Okay.
I'm thankful for iced tea from Honeydew Donuts because some days it gives me a headache, but some days it gives me a lot of energy, and that's really great and fun.
Perfect.
My takeaway is just that if you are ever in a weird place, you should look back on all your memories. 'Cause I feel like today was very nostalgic, and I remembered like all my little details of my friendship with Alex and in our wider friend group with all of our Hilltop friends, and it was really great.
Well, something I'm definitely taking away is the date of Alex Surro's birthday because I wrote it down. I'm taking that with me wherever I go, Alex. I'll always remember it.
Perfect. And I remember yours is January 22nd because that's the day of auditions for Love Star. So that's always in my brain for 2 reasons. But yes, good. Okay, and then ounce of optimism. That can be like collaborative. So whoever wants to start, just say wisdom. Go.
Well, in the words of John Davis, my father, just be you. It sounds kind of cliche, but I feel like it works, Just be true to yourself and don't let anyone else tell you that you are invalid because of the way that you feel.
Mm-hmm. And if you are ever in a time in your life where you feel like you're having trouble being you or figuring out who you are, figuring out your identity, that's okay. Just you'll figure it out eventually. So just keep doing what you're doing and keep trying to grow as a person, and you'll be okay.
Great. Thank you both for everything that you did today, not just for the wisdom that you embarked on us for the last couple of minutes, but I do appreciate you taking a couple hours basically to speak with me and entertain our audience, whatever it may be. So thank you, and I'll be on the lookout for more episodes of Hello More in America sometime soon. We'll see. But I know that it's tough to film and record and edit and all those things that go into a podcast. So I look forward to it. I know that my audience will be subscribing and following, I'm hoping. So that's something to look forward to. Thank you for watching this episode of the Validating Podcast. As always, I'm very appreciative of the time that you took to watch this episode. Don't forget, I didn't forget about my question of the day. The question of the day is, I've played 16 games with my guests now. After today, there's been 16 new games, and I'll put them on the screen right now so you can look back on them. What has been your favorites, if you have multiple, anything that you want to share about the games that you've liked watching, games you want to see more in the future, because obviously I can't come up with 4 new games every single episode. That would be insane. So if you want to kind of help me narrow down which ones are better than others, even if it's different what another person said, I want to hear what you like. And even if you didn't like them, let me know that too, so I can move on. And if you have suggestions, let me know. Comment down below that, or you can email me at thevalidatingpodcast@gmail.com, or follow me on Instagram at thevalidatingpodcast. All those links are below. And yes, thank you again. I did create a website for this podcast because I am extra like that. It's called thevalidatingpodcast.mozilla.com. The Mozilla is the website that made the website, and I didn't want to pay for the domain name. So the link is below. Just click that. It will bring you to information about this podcast, past episodes, and a blog written by me because I like to reflect on my experiences. So that's just me talking more. If you like me, then you can read about what my thoughts about going into this kind of process, as well as what it takes to prepare each episode. All that is in the blog on my website. Any last words for us, Bridget, Caitlyn, anything to leave us on?
stay safe and healthy and joyful.
Yes.
That's mine.
Good. Thumbs up from Caitlyn. Good. No, that's perfect. That's all I needed. Thank you for all that you do, both of you. And thank you for whoever you are watching. And stay validating, whatever that means to you. And I will see you soon. Bye.